Yo guys, welcome back to another YouTube live stream. It's me, mrjayowhy. Hope you having a awesome day. How are we guys doing? Let me just do all the normal stuff. I'm notifying the Discord. I've just gone live and saying hello to whoever's here early. How are we doing, chat? I hope you're doing well. Obviously, let's get the stream popping early. So if you're coming in, make sure to hit the like button and say hello. Say hello. Bird, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Darky, how's it going? How you doing? I'm doing very well, Darky. How are you? Marvel recap, how's it going? Rapid Snipes, how's it going? I want to pop out this chat, alright? Wait, I've got to do that. One more thing, and then we need to lock in. Alright, we've got some stuff to talk about. Hello, how's it going? Jamie Henderson. Who's that guy? Rise Gaming, how's it going? Rocky, how's it going? I said hi. Oh, you got a sad face. I said hi to you. How's Bruno G? I don't know. I'm sure he's fine. According to Arsenal fans, he's obviously got bored of North East and has gone to live in London. 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 I know where I want to live. Persona reveal, don't care. There is some, there's definitely a talking point to the Persona reveal. Honestly, that's the most craziest take I've heard. Because, oh, but it's really, there'd be, you know, London's so much more. No Arsenal player lives in London, let's be real. Unless their average house price is about 2.5 million and it's in a different county. I am not doing whatever you just said. Actually, I guess we need to talk about a selection of them because obviously you can see, I think it's the same one we see in the Sonic, not Sonic, the Tetris run, right? Maybe. Hi Marsh, how's it going? I hope the unstable story moment is actually good. I mean, it's to drive a narrative that whatever happens at 0 point is gonna. I don't think it's gonna be crazy, right? It's not gonna be on the level of Shattered, right? Please, can we at least understand that point? Yeah, so I've seen the Persona one. What we'd be talking about. Okay, that's Fortnite. Fortnite. Right, so where did this actually drop? So chats. Wait, on. One more thing I gotta check before we start. Nah, we're good. We're good. Assigning news tab. I think we're gonna leave that to the next bit. Yeah. Okay. So we have another Fortnite teaser for Chapter 7, Season 4, and this time it's Persona. So let's have a quick watch of this, because it is pretty quick. So we have the same sort of codes drop in. And then we have the glimpse of... A glimpse view... No, that's not the right word. Has he gone red before? Or is that the Persona? I presume that's Persona, because Sonic went blue. So a glimpse of the Persona collab, but we do see a bit of a POI. Actually, what do I want to talk about first? What is that in the back? That is what we're going to talk about. It's a new POI for next season. I presume it will replace Sinister Strip, because it looks kind of Dark Voyager-esque. You can also see the Dark Voyager pillars. I guess that's what this is, which are in the game now. So it is quite a vibe, right? Like, we got some sort of red over here. That's red. We got like oh my god. Yo! W's. Let's go. Is that playing? This is so inconsistent at the moment. Sometimes it plays and sometimes it just doesn't play. Thank you, Rise Gaming, for the $2 donation. Do you think the teasers in the order of Battle Pass skins? Possibly. I'm still a bit 50-50 on 99 Nights, right? Shh, Marsh, we're going to get into that. Shh. We're building up to that. Shh. We're building up to that. We're building up to that. Building up to that, chat. Alright. That was too loud, mate. I couldn't think. But do I think they're in order? If they were, well, no. Sonic first would be crazy, right? Not normally in their attack, right? I don't know. Probably not. Definitely not. But anyway, let's quickly watch this trailer again, because I've completely lost where I was. So let's look at the Fortnite X Persona official trailer. It's a very short one. But there is a lot to talk about, right? We seem to see a new POI, which I would argue, and someone already has mentioned it in chat, I do have a nice little picture to go along with this. It does look like this. What we see as part of the Dark Voyager's propaganda back last season, with a load of images, loads of posters plastered around everywhere, and this was one of them. It looks near on identical to the scheme and with the color scheme. I thought this might be left for maybe an OG season. My dream was a season 11 OG, a continuation of OG, and somehow it works to... Anyway, it doesn't look like that will be the case here, but that's what it looks like. I mean, we have a bit more pink going on, but in places it is red, right? Couple... I mean, there's several accents here. There's pink accents, red accents. And we can still see some reality waves in the background, right? Or reality tendrils. I need to stop saying waves, because waves is a pulse. These are tendrils, right? Which I think is coming from the stabilizer, right? So that's rather interesting. Oh no, I can't help but think. Look, I know Geno's in control. I know Geno's playing the long game. I know Geno, IO's coming back, right? And even at the start of this, the IO logo is pink, right? And there's, you know, pink accents. You can sort of see the Dark Voyager's color scheme just for a second here. So you see like the grey metallic black sort of color, and then yellow, right? It works, and pink accents have been used before, even at the Dark Dominion sites. But when you start to look at it like this, and even like this architecture here, where it sort of goes down, and like, I just see Last Reality in my head. But I know it's obviously something to do with Geno or... Oh, these pillars change color. It's orange for a second, and it goes pink. Are the tendrils linking up? Maybe these are like some sort of conductor. I don't know, I might be yapping, chat. There might be some sort of conductor. So I'm sure there's someone else who probably worked out... Oh, damn, I have seen this, right? Where everyone's worked out where each of the trailers are on the map, right? Because obviously we do have some of the others, right? And that's probably what we should talk about, right? Because I think it shows the same POI. The same POI, right? Yeah, it's blue for Tetris, red for Persona. So yeah, for the Persona collab, this was red. I need to go and see what it was for the other one. Actually, before we move on, I should probably talk about, obviously, each one of these, right? Have a status, like don't block me, which is a big Tetris reference, I presume. Let's block and roll, sort of Tetris coded, right? And, oh, let me bookmark that so I don't have to come back to it. So I even forgot, so I kind of moved on without talking about Persona. Take your heart. I don't really know Persona, but I'm sure that's a reference. Lobby hackers accepted. Rules overridden. Override. That's the name of the season. Initializing target IP. Persona 5 Royale. Underscore protocol.exe. I've read most of these top things. This is just generic. It's the same every time. Still the same input latency, which is crazy. How has that been the same latency this whole time? What Wi-Fi is Geno using for these hacks? That's what I want to know. But anyway, the reason why I've gone back to this Sonic collab... No, it's not. Tetris collab. Is we do see a similar looking POI, right? And something down here. But I don't think this is anywhere near where Sinister Strip is, right? Am I misremembering the map? If anyone in the Discord can drop the image I'm talking about where someone has worked out where each of the things are. So let's go for like GG. Let's see what we can work out. Oh no. No, it is Sinister Strip. Wait. Unless Sinister Strip's massive, right? I mean, it could be. Oh, what am I doing here? So I'm going to do this without cam, right? So, essentially, this is sunken, right? This is sunken shores. See it from this angle, so it's slightly up, so it's sort of here, right? So this Sinister Strip is massive next season, which it could be, right? That PO, like, look at the image, man. It'd be massive, right? So that could be the same POI. And I also know that someone in the Discord also mentioned that it saw one of the logos on it. And it looked Oathboundy. But that was probably a bit ago in the Discord. I probably won't be able to find it now. Well, I can just search by media, can't I? Oh, that's... It's only yesterday, wasn't it? Don't know, maybe a bit clutching at straws, right? Like, I have seen this sort of thing around before. Yeah, you have got a very Dark Dominion looking building here. And then I feel like you got one of them satellites right here, right? What are we saying? Same POI? The red teasers are for ones who work for Geno, and the blue is us. And that is a very good point. I don't know, but each of the hacks are Geno. So him bringing in Sonic and Tetris is for a reason, right? So why is he not using them to his advantage, right? Like, for me, I feel like he should be using it to his advantage. Hack everyone. Make them evil somehow. So what was 99 Nights in the Forest? Breads. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. See, I'm cooking. You are cooking. But again, why would Son? So obviously, we just had a conversation there about the actual hack that is being initialized, right? Perfect order is still not one that has been used. Which, obviously, if it's a reveal for Geno's skin next season, I can't see that happening before Saturday, right? We got to have the event first. But maybe after the event, that will drop, right? Perfect order. Maybe another rivalry type season, red versus blue. Oh my god, we're getting a 99 Nights in the Forest collab and red versus blue. Oh my god, yeah. Also, Temple might be for Crash. Maybe. Yeah, maybe it's absolutely nothing to do with... that POI has got to be to do, right? No. Oh, the one we see in the Persona collab, but I guess the POI slightly above Sunken might not be the same POI, but they would be very close. Are we ever getting that Masterless Visitor style? Yes, I presume so. But whatever's going to be revealed as if Geno is having a skin next season, it's not going to be that, right? That's going to be granted to Season 4 OG owners, right? Oiden, how's it going? But nothing might build himself a physical body while we distracted. Or does the nothing already have one? With what's going on, I just don't see the nothing having any sort of say in anything that's happening at the moment. I mean, I'm sure he's watching, right? But we've got to focus on kind of what Geno's doing. Maybe why he's doing what he's doing is because of nothing, but it won't probably work that out until we finish the whole Geno narrative. Maybe then the nothing will be teased in the end of the chapter event. Possibly, right? That's probably a little bit more likely. But I think that's everything. So obviously, since we're talking about sort of build up to next season, Sloan has moved to the stabilizer from the Sandtree. The 7 Odd Dreamers, I guess, I've been a realist. Okay, Sloan. There was something else. Oh, yeah, okay. I just remember what else there is. So apparently, with the visitor found to be her former boss, Geno, in disguise, Dr. Sloan closely examined every inch of the stabilizer. Even if Geno did so happen to tamper with the stabilizer, the way it was handled is beyond what Sloan knows. This is calm before the storm. Which, we'll get into that bit as well. If it has been tampered with, it's a sophisticated sabotage beyond my knowledge base. Obviously, I did say that. Obviously, he's the tamper is definitely going to be whatever happened. Why the gaming legend characters are coming, right? I don't think Geno is going to build out the 0 point this whole time and refuse the 0 point for it to fall. That'd be just silly, won't it? Calm before the storm is a legendary quote, but also I'm pretty sure that's what Fortnite says, right? Or have I just dreamt that? I think I've dreamt that. Oh wait, no, I haven't. There we go. So, in news feeds, calm before the storm. The Seven have been fighting to rebuild a fractured 0 point, facing old enemies and uncovering betrayals along the way. Recently, Dr. Sloan and Hope joined the Seven, with Hope regaining her visions and becoming the prophecy. But all was not well. Their supposed ally, the visitor, was Geno in disguise. He has since vanished into hiding. Well, the first bit is just not true anyway. Their intention was when the Dark Voyager was putting the 0 point together was for him to not put the 0 point together. And the Foundation literally tried to rip it apart. So that's just incorrect. Well, apart from this season, right? This season they realized that the 0 point had to be refused at this point. But yeah, we got a bit of news feed. We got an upcoming event, which is literally 2 minutes away from being 2 days away. Crazy stuff. Obviously, it is going to be a story moment, so it's probably going to be between maybe 5 to 10 minutes, right? So I'm not saying dampen expectations, but let's be realistic. But honestly, it's looking good. Look like Geno might have a base of operations, or is it the Dark Voyager next season with the whole whatever's in the background of the Persona teaser? Maybe it's got something to do with Persona. I don't know Persona, but I would imagine it's something to do with a forged. Oh no, I've just remembered something, right? I've just remembered Freedomville from the Hope thing, and that looked to be that POI. That looked to be Sinister Strip change, but this looks nothing like Freedom. Unless Geno is actually POI, right? And he's trying to make his perfect order, and in his eyes, this is Freedom, right? But I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. But guys, thanks for watching this video. This is the end. I'm ending the video, chat. If you do buy anything, like the prophecy will be in by the time you probably watch this video, so go to the shop and buy the prophecy. Code mrjayowhy in a full item shop. Hashtag ad. Hashtag epic partner. Thank you to everyone who used my code. I do appreciate it. But guys, thanks for watching this video. Until next time, it has been your boy, Mr. Jayowhy. Until next time, bye. Right. Yeah, that's everything I wanted to mention about that, right? Yeah. Okay. Persona is convoluted game for the sake of being convoluted. Okay, that helps. I'm not ending stream. I just clearly said I'm not. How much you bet the stabilizer makes 0 point worse? Probably. Foundation lost always comrades. Comrades. I'm pretty butchering that pronunciation. Accept the order. Yeah, Foundation was kind of a hothead. Isn't it? That's what it's exactly what I was saying. That's why I was like, 7 wasn't putting these 0 point together until this season, right? They were solely trying to make sure that it didn't refuse. Anthony, my day is fine. How is yours? I just realised that probably didn't play out that donation because it hasn't come up on my mini feed. Weird. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. Look. Oh my god, chat. It's less than 2 days away. Also, chat, thanks for the support of the stream so far. Lovely sort of chat there about the Persona collab and possibility of POIs next season. Obviously, if you're going to listen to my point of view, it's going to be... Basically, I was going to say something along the lines of if you, any of the big creators can't say anything because they've already played the season. Oh, yeah, well, that's interesting thinking of. I wonder what that is. Well... I wouldn't want to play it, right, because of that reason. I'm a theorist. I can't be playing something before I've seen it now. I can't tell anyone. That will just be hell. All right? My argument is almost nothing to do with the fact that I'm jealous of them or anything. Because I couldn't do it. We wouldn't have anything to talk about, chat. Yeah, that's really cool. Anyway, my streams would be 10 seconds long. But honestly, I couldn't do it. I could. Well, I probably wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do it. But if I did, I can't tell because I would have signed an NDA. But the whole point of the channel was theorizing, so I couldn't do it, right? You think the monster would win this time? I think that event might stay pretty much the same, right? It's the next event, right? See, end event, that will be interesting. Imagine the entire reason Sonic and the other game collabs are coming together is because Geno's a huge Sonic fan. Probably. When you imagined and the order, you know, come back from school, Geno used to go, come on, let's all watch Sonic together and then be a happy family. Jay, it won't surprise me that the Foundation gets chromed next. Wait, chromed? Chromed? What? Also, something to talk about, I guess, as well as if I can find it. I think they have confirmed like a whole week of, you know, thingies. What do you call it? I've now lost it, apparently. Oh, here we go. So Fortnite has confirmed a set of sort of hours and sprite hours. Stabilize the 0 point and finish your sprite collection before Season 4 loads August 20th. Unstable Story Moment, Mythic Hours, Saturday, August 15th. And then Sunday, we've got Galaxy Hours. On Monday, we have Hollow Hours. Actually, these are all day. All day. Holy... Silly Clark started his... it will get easier for him, I suppose, because then he will have 2 times level up. Unlimited note, he doesn't have to pay for sprite dust. And he will have campfires, right? Oh, Clark. Cube Hours all day. Tuesday, August 18th. And Gem Hours all day, Wednesday, August 19th, even though this punk gem sprite does not actually exist in-game. So maybe teaser for next season, right? Oh my god. Joe only likes sprites because it reminds him of his childhood days playing Pokemon on the Wii. Okay. What if you did a stream trying to get all the sprites? variation of on those days. I'll probably be streaming. I'm probably actually going to shift a lot of my. I've already got a schedule up, right? I think I'm going to shift a lot of it because I thought I was busy doing something else this week, but I'm not. So Saturday, I still haven't confirmed my hours. So today is 7 p.m. to 9. You know, I started a little earlier. Friday is the same, but that might. These are just guidance anyway. Don't take them serious. Sunday is off. Sunday needs to be off because I need to do a community video. I can't stream and do a community video. Oh no. Monday is 7 to 10. See, I might after Monday I might reset all these times and just stream like 24 hours. No. Someone would need to donate me like £1 million to do that, I think. Whatever Clark's doing now would need to do like, come on. But anyway, we have a big week. Like, guys, if you like this season, you're gonna like next. So more collection sprites up until obviously Wednesday 19th, and then Thursday August 20th, a week away. The new season Override starts, and then I'll probably be streaming from like pretty early on that day, right? So W's in chat for that one. I don't know if I make this a video. This seems a bit of a short video. I might make this a clip or something. But guys, if I do make it, I gotta record the outro because I always hate having to then record an outro. It just annoys me. Next week's pointless. I need one more sprites. It's not the game's fault that you got all the sprites, right? Jay, I donate to you to stream 24 hours, but I'm broke. Is 1 million to stream 24/7 even worth it? It's a lot of money, but that's a big ambition. You just leave the stream on and do some in real life stuff, and then just go to bed and just leave the stream on, right? I'm not sleeping on the stream. That's ridiculous. Don't want to hear me snore. Anyway, guys, don't miss the UnStable event. I probably will be running customs. I'm always a bit funny about running customs until I get a vibe of what everyone else is doing. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and until next time, it has been your boy, mrjayowhy. It's next time. Bye-bye. Probably not a video, but you never know. I might listen back to it and think, you know what, that actually works. I'm not ending. I'm not end. I'm finished. Oh, did anyone see the other live event? The lunar, no, it was a solar eclipse, wasn't it? Solar eclipse. Apparently it was like this pink flare on one of the images. I looked and went, the shapeless man's gaze burns into me. It's called something apparently, like it looks like a spirit realm. Yeah, it was disappointing.
At Rise Gaming 651 donated $2 through Super Chat. Do you think the teasers are in order of VP
now
skins?
now it's. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Again, thank you, Rise Gaming, for the $2 Super Chat. For whatever reason, has now actually decided to, I think, play and be on my mini feed. Don't know what that's doing. Right. Anyway. Yeah, do you think Sprite Collection is a little pointless, like a gotcha game? No, I think. Look, some people are going to hate it. Some people are going to fight it too much, but some people are going to enjoy it, and I enjoy it, right? Teresa, how's it going? 6:55 to queue in. Probably is 6:55 when I still need to look at what happens, right? That must be when the shields go up and you can't be killed. Or maybe it happens before then, right? Because I thought even the Ice King event had 10 minutes before the event. There's no way for a Chapter 7 event they're only going to do 5 minutes. 6:55 when you load in. Yeah, but you're fine if the game doesn't end. That's what they've done for all the other live events. Even in OGs had that. Oh, I'm going to have to look at it more. Right, anyway. I think we have yapped enough. Jump into the first game of the day and hopefully win it. Because I am quality. Remember when events were just complete normal games, no special immunity, nothing? I mean, they went back to that for a while, didn't they? That was an issue. Well, no. They used to... hold on. Yeah, small events used to, but actually live events always had been a... No, I guess it depends how you look at it, right? I mean, events from pretty early on had Team Rumble-like mechanics, right? Right. Anyway, how hot is it today in the UK? I think we yapped enough. Jay turns off chat. Yeah, that'd be crazy if I did that. Okay, we've done chatting now. I'm just going to play the game. That's what every big streamer does anyway. Why is everyone saying Geno French fry? Wasn't that the code name for, like, Family Guy at one point, I think? You wish you could play build? Well, you just gotta learn, haven't you? We've got to learn the ways, the mechanic. Played once, won, but never built, and tried to build and failed. I mean, the trick is sometimes not overbuild, but unionize in your builds. I don't always do greatly, but you know, I think I'll make a good attempt at myself. Is there Fortnite X Persona teaser? Slow news day for them. Oh. Mr. J. Okay, that must be a bot if he's shooting me through a tree. I must also be a bot. You're hyped for that supersonic style? I pretend to know what you're talking about. I'm sure it'd be great. J. Jonah Jameson skin win. So you came to also be a bot, but you weren't shooting them through the trees. Yeah, but I was missing shots, so. There's not just one singular tell for a bot, there's multiple, so. You just have to remember which one applies, right? At one specific point. Some general shapeless form in my house. What? Wrong Doom. What? What do you mean, River? Oh my god, that was a teaser, wasn't it? Oh, that's the one thing I was meant to talk about as well. Oh, you were saying it's not. Fair enough, River. Doom is an overrated game. That is my opinion. I think the lore people hype it up too much. God, imagine being a lore person that hypes up the lore too much. Strange people. Strange, strange people. Okay, let's get something good out of this piece. I take it. Can I pick it up? No. What is happening here? Please go, so I can like. Do you think Jones is gonna wake up in this live event? I'm not too sure. It's 50-50 at the moment. That's what I'm thinking. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Yeah, those people are weird. Yeah, yeah. I can imagine just talking nonsense about characters that may or may not be true for hours and hours of the day. I think Jones will probably wake up in the chapter finale. Chapter finale, you say, Ultra? Over next season, he wakes up, says a FNAF glitch. So, more chance of him waking up next season during the event than a FNAF collab, anyway. That's for sure. I love Doom. I literally have Doom, Doom 2, Doom 64, Doom Dark Ages, Doom 2016, Doom Eternal. Maybe wake up in the cinematic trailer. That would, strange enough, be the second time he's done that. Oh, wait, no. No, it'd be the third. No, no. It'd be the fourth time he's done that, right? Chapter 2, Season 6. Chapter... one of the OG seasons, I'm pretty done that as well. Chapter 7, Season 1. Don't forget Doom Revolution. Revelation. Sorry, Revelation. I hope Jones is going to wake up in the story moment this season event. It would be cool. I mean, Joe, to be fair, you saying that about him waking up in chapter finale. He did spend a whole chapter on a floating island. Not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. I hope Jones will wake up soon. I do too. I do too. Chat, if you are enjoying the content, make sure to hit the like button. Let's try and get to like 50. 50? Is 50 likes this stream possible? I don't know how many we're on now. I'm trying not to look at the likes too much unless I'm actually trying off, you know. Okay, maybe I do look a bit too much. 5 times a stream, maybe? No, I don't know. Where's this? Hello? Oh. Oh. Okay, that was a... Someone's hacking the... Someone's hacking the... Oh, do I not know? I forgot to notify the Discord. Do I notify the Discord? I can't remember. $18 likes? Nice. Why didn't Jones like not show up at all during chapter 5 until the very end? Yeah, apparently the argument was he was just in that on that island the whole time. Are you joking me? I don't think I've got the normal peely. I've got normal peely? I don't know. Oh wait, it's golden peely I don't have. Yeah, but you can't notify people. Oh, I need it. Oh, I got... Wait, this is level 3. I can master this. Oh, wait. I need heals. Heals! I need heals! Smash Shadow, how's it going? So, it's kind of my bad. Just start yapping about Fortnite. Isn't it weird when them storyline guys just start yapping? Not yapping. Rift Anomaly? Oh, not nowhere near the vehicle to get where I want. Hi. What is happening? I could not, for the life of me, switch to my, Oh, wait, I didn't realise we were on... Why is Storm 4 so small? What the hell? I'm still missing half of the sprites. Anthony, you need to lock in. So you should give me every perm so I can be your... notifier. Am I going to die? Am I going to lose this game because of zone? No, apparently not. You're only missing 12 sprites. Cool, cool. Oh, speaking of sprites, Jay, when do you tell Dabo you poked over sprites? Because he was asking me, do you want sprites? And I said I prefer Diet Coke. So I thought that made sense. I'm missing 26 or 27 sprites. How was the other guy I killed sprite? He's walked all the way down here. That's insane. Oh wait, no, it's a water sprite, wasn't it? Maybe not. You just paid a season for 1 day? No way. Hold on, I can. Oh, what? are we taking for? 1 DPS still. Eat this. Now, I don't know I'm going to be able to extract or... I want to keep using my extractors. Sonic, Tetris, and Persona and 99 Nights are just all trash. What? Oh, I might actually have to just extract. Why are events playing out the same? Like, what are the chances of the robot and monster both making the exact one-for-one actions the second time? Yeah, like, one could trip over. They just all be changed. Holy chat. I'm waiting for Crash to come. I think I want to get storm sickness in a minute. How can you hate Tetris? Oh, season 255,000 was trash. I prefer it back in the day when you had to play on your Nokia. What is my most worst season I've hated? I don't think I've hated any season. I think I've took different things from different you know. Oh my god, I've mastered 50 sprites. W's shout. How do you master 50 sprites? I didn't do that. Because I've locked in. It's collecting the things that's harder than mastering them, right? Guys, remember the prophecy. Hope will be in the item shop tonight. Tomorrow, technically, in the UK. But, you know, consider using credit code MrJoy in the full item shop. mrjayowhy. I should probably notify the Discord, but I feel like everyone's here, to be fair. Why does it show Fortnite doing an update when I'm on Fortnite? Why is it so warm today? There we go. Thanks for 25 likes. Appreciate it, chat. Let's go. It helps also when you bring a sprite into the game. I just forgot to do that. I didn't like the Wild season. See, I like that because storyline was nah, to be fair. Imagine Jay starts seeing chunks of the new island appear as the update's installed. Wait, what? That would be insane. Just whole game glitch out and it just forms a black hole and that's it. 50, how cute. I've got 117 sprites mastered. Fair. Fair. Jay, can I join this live event? I tend to make a decision on the day. It looks likely I will be running customs. I'm always apprehensive to see how everyone else is dealing with it. But like customs, like You get the wrong source that day, and it's cooked, and you should just go into a public game. Thunder, how's it going? I guess you could say this update will override your gameplay. I mean, every single update for the last month. Oh, you know, I've had this problem, right, where the game updates when it's trying to update after, you know, a new version of the game, right? And it just keeps failing. It keeps failing. I have to keep restarting the download every time. And it's been like that for the last 6 updates, I think. Oh my god, I might be dead. I might be trash at this game. Oh, it's saw my most wanted collab ever. Oh, Persona. Yeah. Season X Primal Vibe in Paradise Wilds, Rex, and Galactus battles were mid. I can't believe you fell for the Season X fake news. Honestly, that season will always be remembered for some reason. I get it. But Courage JD flipping out during that tournament, right? After that, the mechs were pretty much nerfed for the entirety of that season. And by the last 3 weeks of that season, they just blew up on impact. It's fake news that season gets hated. Conceptually, it's actually one of the... You had new rift zones every... How are you saying Season X bad? You're misremembering that. Persona 5 is my favourite game of all time, so yeah, I'm super hyped. So is this guy a bad guy? Coming into the game? The whole Persona character's bad. Or was that a spoiler? That might be a spoiler. I say that because with the 99 Nights collab, okay, because the 99 Nights collab and Persona both had red override and the other two had blue. So I don't know if that's just colours associated with them or the fact that's signifies something else. He's targeting Geno personally. Okay. But why is he bringing the... Why is he hacking? Oh. Geno's exactly the same. The type of cowards and that the feeds would go after. Yeah, will we get another way to come into the game next season? Probably. We're going to use Geno because of collab. Wait, what? No. God, no. It's not like Wolverine had anything to do with his previous demise. Geno's only got back. How are we talking about him dying? I'm actually starting to think Geno is the one who gets hacked, not that he's the hacker. But why does it have the IO logo like a call sign? That's the only thing I'm like, it's got to be Geno for that reason, or otherwise it's a bit weird. Like, it's exactly the same play with the, I suppose so. But it's the same sort of argument with, like, what Dr. Doom did, right, during Rex. Sorry, no, it's not. During wherever the next season was, Absolute Doom. Like, wait, no, did he do it during... Yeah, sorry, he was the Wanderer, and then he went, oh, okay, I forgot about it. When he hacked the thing, it was his call sign, right? It was Doom. But yeah, maybe they are using Imagine Order cells. What if Geno is going to do something at the end of the chapter where he teleports chapter 7 map to OG? I mean, and they fuse? I mean, maybe. Next season might be the first battle pass you don't buy. Or even if Sonic's in there. To give some context to Persona 5, they don't kill their targets, they steal their corrupted desires and make them confess their crimes. Damn. Turn them into remorseful people. Doom hates Sonic? What do you mean? Wait, what did I say? I'm talking about Doom as in, like... Never mind. Algebra? No thanks. Oh, well, yeah, but I'm not, like... thinking it from an actual standpoint, right? I mean, I get what you're saying. Really, they pick some characters for the next pass who perfectly fit the storyline. Yeah, they've outdone themselves at the moment. Oh, I meant to can't throw just one singular one. I forgot about. Ethan, how's it going? You got every spy. Oh yeah, I did hear. GG's, I suppose. Congratulations. Yeah, I know you talk about that too, but I don't know the history of a random other collab hates another random other collab. Pardon?
earth, man. Boom, 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 boom. We just got Spider-Man, but an Sonic Spider-Man skin would be peak. Oh, rare chest. Wonder if I can get a Grim Spy out of here randomly. That'd be cool. Funny looking Grim Spy. Not just bias, Sonic is a freedom fighter and Joker is from a group and that target knows to corrupt desires. Seeing they fit perfectly into the 7th fight against Jenna. Indeed. Hopefully they're euthanized, right? Jay is probably in talks with Epic right now, getting an icon skin. I reckon it's coming in November. If you say so. Tetris is already thinking of... Why does it have a Tetris skin? I mean, they should be. They have a collab, so, you know. It'd be weird if they wasn't thinking about a skin. Anyways, Jay, did you see the hot toy? I was gonna speak about that. Why have they gone for the same cosmetics yet again? I mean, they look really cool. They look really cool. Some of the best figures we've seen, right? Why have they gone for the same ones they've always used? Cold Team Leader. Midas. I mean, Midas isn't too bad. But I'm just like, why they... It's like, there's thousands of Fortnite outfits, right? Gotta go for the same ones we've had this whole time. The same 8 characters. Jules, yeah, Jules is different. I don't think I've seen Jules before. But yeah, it's like someone asked me the other day, oh, have you... It's apart from this trailer, actually. Have you noticed I've been using Peely in the trailers? And I'm like, oh, do you think there's any reason behind that? I'm like, well, he obviously has been keeping a watch on Jones as well, and Jones and, you know, Peely are friends. But at the same time, Peely is one of the most recognizable characters in Fortnite. So when you're going to do collabs with other IPs that, you know, Sonic players may not be playing Fortnite, the best thing to do is to at least give them like a character to work with. Anyway. Don't go missing. How do people still not know about your icon skin? Okay. Yeah, I'm somewhere out there. What sprites do you need? I don't have a Grim Sprite. I have a few 0-point sprites. I think I need Golden Peely. I have actually got a Lucky Locate, haven't I? Now. Why is this game really quiet? I want to say I love your content. Make more of it. I try. I almost day upload. I actually pretty much do day upload. I just finished my final exam. Finally done with online school. Let's go, W's. That's great stuff. Now, enjoy the time off until, what do you call it? Either next year or university or college. Blue, how's it going? You. Oh. Oh my god, he's chasing me. I'm going to sophomore year in 2 weeks, so 2 weeks of free. Wow, 2 weeks gap between. That's insane. I was expecting like mate 6 to 9 weeks, but damn. I'm sure you're looking forward to it. Chat, thanks for the 29 likes, one away from 30. 50 likes might be possible this stream. Oh, no, did not mean to press that. I'm probably not going to hop on Lego. Also, chat, before I forget, I mean, I've mentioned it a few times now, but the prophecy is in the item shop tomorrow morning, I suppose. But it's out this next reset, so if you do consider buying it, consider using credit code MrJayowhy in a Fortnite item shop. mrjayowhy. Thank you to anyone who used my code. I do appreciate it very much. Do you believe? Finally, Hope's getting a 7 outfit. Let's go. Right. I'm just going for a quick break, chat. I'll be back in a second where hopefully we master some more of these sprites. Welcome back. There's a poster that shows Geno's new Dark Dominion. Yes, we had to talk about that glitch at the start of the stream. That will be a video at some point. I've had my V-Bucks saved for this. Yes, the prophecy is being fulfilled. It doesn't describe what comes next, but is it the V-Bucks itself? Wait, who are we missing out on here? Oh, I got Gummy, Petey. Go about him. Right, 2 seconds, chat. I'll be back in a minute. Why does it keep doing that? Holy chow. Honestly, when I walk downstairs, the heat difference to downstairs to this room is insane. I'm sure it's like 10 degrees warmer in here. Woo! It is warm. I've seen Clen's video. It's a good offer, no? It's good off. Yeah. To be fair, I misheard the quote. I was meant to say a tenner. So I was meant to say something. I only noticed that about 5 hours after recording. I went, did I say 100? Well, 100 isn't funny. A tenner's, you know. But you know, the universe, and you know, I was like, no, I'll take it. You know, never mind again. Do you think you can stay in these hotel rooms? Seems a bit too open for me. I'm just trying to have a bath. Yo! What the hell?
At All Games 4 Real donated €5 through Super Chat. I'm gonna say something in Dutch. Hallo allemaal gebruik code mrjayowhy in de item shop Groten Uit België Belgium. By the way Jay, it's kinda hot outside.
Thank you very much, All Games, for the €5 donation, and I presume that says use code Mr. Joy in the item shop. Thank you very much. Something. So thank you very much for the €5 super chat. I do appreciate it. Yeah, but I bet outside now it's like nice cool weather. Like in here it's like warm. Oh. Chat, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes when I'm like loading in, I'm gliding in, I'm just not looking at where the hell I'm landing. Oh, well, where am I, man? Should I put a 7 Mandalorian warrior? Oh yeah, remember when that skin came out? Everyone went mad for that. Uh-oh. It's 36 degrees. Yeah, I think it topped out at 35 here. I went for a run this morning. And it was very cool then. It was still it was actually a nice, actually, the first 2 kilometers were kind of breezy. After that, it was awful. The live event is on Saturday. Oh, I might be dead here. Oh, that's John. Saturday, August 15th, 7 p.m. EE UK time. Is that right? It's 38? 38? Holy. That's insane. Imagine Tetris builds as a new mechanic. That could be a good way of utilizing them. So you get the, you kill the Tetris boss or say, I don't know. And then anything you build is just Tetris. I'm not doing video games at the moment. It says, hello everyone, you still Mr. Joy in a full time shop. Greetings from Belgium. Yeah, I did see it said Belgium in that, and I couldn't work out how that would work with what I said. I was like, okay, well, how would... Should have worked that one out, actually. And it's indestructible for 60 seconds. That could work. Yeah, but to be fair, I think Flu's right. We're just theorizing. Which I can still do, because I'm not a big creator and played a season early and would know what that does. Or no, probably some of those items won't release at the first day of the season, I would reckon. Do you think Geno's a good guy? I mean, there's an argument for him to be, like, chaotic good, right? Like, he's doing it for a good reason. Like, he needs to be in control of the 0 point in his eyes, or, you know, the last reality will take us over sort of thing. But I think he is evil, right? Scott Jones absolutely, you know, psychologically damaged the rest of them. Okay, pretend you played the season early and start screaming about random new stuff. Oh my god, we're at Heatwave Harbour, which of course will be the Herald's Harbour next season. I mean, oh no, I'm going to be sued. Oh no. What do you think the Tetris skin would look? I think it could be a mech, right? It could work like there'd be Tetris blocks and it'd be massive, like, but it would only work as a mech, I reckon. Or it'd be the same size as the Hulk. It could kind of work, I suppose. Might be sued for hack. Did I ever do the hacking video? I recorded so many little bits on stream that I don't think half of them became videos. I just got distracted with the next. Did I do the hacking video? I don't think I did. It's a bit awkward. Dave, you got sued by Epic Fortnite Games. How long would it take for you to do another stream? Well, I wouldn't be able to play Fortnite, probably, depending on how I get... Actually, would I? Yo, Games! Thanks to 5 gifted! Holy! Chat, that deserves a W. Jeffrey. Leon. Nick and Plus. Ultra getting gifted memberships. And to be fair, the last time someone gifted, they all went to people who were here. Once in a lifetime occurrence, never to happen again. No way that's a bot, by the way. Jay, when all game shows up in chat. Yeah, he's a very generous viewer of the channel. Oh, I appreciate it, man. It helps support the channel. Jay, if I had early access, I would tell chat lies. That doesn't sound good, though. People won't trust your opinions then, you know? Octane, how's it going? All games, thanks to the 5 gifted members again. Appreciated. Wait, sure just saw someone else walk that way, so never mind. Well, that's sometimes how the cookie crumbles. Yo, Jay, could you hop on Lego for like 5 minutes? I want your opinion on wherever experiment machine. What Grim Spot am I after? All of them, to be fair. I'm probably going to trade later on in the week, but not today. It's too hot to be dealing with trades. Too hot. It's too hot. I mean, I am in the desert. No, in real life. Mythic hours on Sunday. Yeah, you never know. I could pick up one there, couldn't I? What the hell? What are we looking at here? What the hell? What the hell? Do you know how to fly this thing? Whoa, what the hell did it even hit? Mayday, mayday. You like drive straight, or you just happen to go around in circles because of how it's made? What the? Are you good? Or are we just driving around in circles? I think we might be just driving around in circles. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. That's a pretty cool car. What do you mean that car? Oh my god, it drives as well. Can't get on! My PC's silence died. Doesn't really like the heat. I mean, I'm kind of fearing for the Lego world at the moment. Custom matches are disabled for the event. Is that what? Okay, well, GG's. What on earth happened here? Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god, stop it! Give me a second. Oh, he's just crashed into my house. That's good. Good stuff. So I should continue to develop if you want to, I suppose. I ain't gonna stop you. Oh. Try and park in the thing. Oh wait. Oh, did he just I think he crashed. I actually think he crashed hard. Well, fair play. Anyway, I think I might just land here and go back to... Oh. Oh, so that thing when you park it somewhere, you can't actually sit in a seat and it's just awkward to get it back in. Fair enough. Right. Lennon, how's it going? Welcome to stream. The 20th, which is Thursday. We talk about new season. Did I say leave Fortnite? Oh, okay. The new season is the 20th. The event is the 15th. Are we definitely saying no custom games? Where do you hear that from anyway? It makes my decision a lot easier, if I'm being honest. Say anything about whom? So I already have 2 seasons and 2 events of the mrjayowhy verse planned. Fair enough. Can't wait to see it. Oh my god, 1 day in 22 hours. Oh, no. Chat links to 33 likes. If you all enjoyed the content, make sure to hit the like button. Downtime's crazy. Well, we're not going into downtime on the 15th. We're going on the downtime on the 20th. Actually, for new players, that would be quite a weird one to have an event and. Well, actually, no, we've had story moments, right? So it works. YouTube posted now all disabled bot lobbies and custom matchmaking for the event. For events, yeah, but for story moments, that's never been the case. I've usually allowed custom lobbies for story moments. Well, I'll wait to see. I thought I did drop the unless he edited it out. He could have edited. That's not my fault. I'm sure I mentioned it. If you got you need to pin up with Clem, right? Not me. That's Clem's problem, not me. Octane, what do you mean by your previous comment? I wasn't invited to Doomsday. Miss J will return in Avengers Doomsday. Okay. Bye, Jay. I'm going to watch Zemi instead of you. Fair enough. Both similar types of gameplay, so it's a bit of a difficult decision for that, Alexander. What happened to the other guy that was fighting right in front of the other guy? I don't know. All chat will return. I wonder how light. Actually, right. Yo, anti-gamer! A member for 55 months is insane. That is insane. W's in chat. How do you think, talking about Avengers, Doomsday, and what is happening with my character? Oh my god, is that a gem sprite? I think I've got this one, but just in case I haven't. You're talking about Avengers Doomsday and chat will return in Avengers Doomsday, right? I wonder how they handled, like, what happened with streaming and, like, the snap, right? That must be a crazy day for streamers. Half a chat just vanished, or your streamer just vanished. Because it must be recorded footage, right, of a streamer vanishing to the snap. There's no way that all streamers got away with not being snapped, right? Which streamer's getting snapped? Definitely saying XQC. He's definitely getting snapped. I'll just feel it, right? I generally wonder. If my 616 variant got snapped. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't have got snapped and I would have had to try and cope with half the world's population being gone. Just imagine that one Joe Butlosey clip, but with 5 years instead of half a second. What did he do something similar, or did a clip? Has someone already talked about this? Am I not original, chat? Like, it'd be cool to see if anyone like kept their stream on, right? Like, some of the big streamers' families would have been like, you know what, this is what he would have wanted, and they're just going to keep the stream up. So when they were, you know, the Hulk re-snapped his fingers, right? And then XQC just appears back yapping about the same thing, and it's like nothing ever happened, and chat's just going mad. Oh my god, have you seen? XQC's back. You can extract your sprite. I do not care. He had a, I think he had a 0 point galaxy, by the way. Hi Jay, I'm sorry I came back to watch you because I feel bad you're better than Zemi. Thank you. How did Thanos not get snapped too? Well, he was the one who snapped, so I feel like the one that snapped is guaranteed not. But then again, is that in the rules? I don't know. Imagine how scary it would have been, because after it happens, you have to go through trying to find out who you know is still around. Yeah, as I said, there was definitely some crazy live streams that day. Where did he go? Omega lol? Mum, come and watch this. Mum? Mum? Dad? Nah, just all gone, mate. I got really distracted. What did I do with that? I didn't I? You know what? If I didn't. I got so distracted by the clip. I wondered if people who generally did die, but everyone thought they blipped. And when everyone came back, they would wait to see them, but they never came back. Oh my god, yeah, and there would have been people, wouldn't there? Definitely people who disappeared just before or just afterwards, right? Wait, so was everyone who was snapped basically 5 years younger? No, they just didn't age. They were like essentially frozen, right? They were just the same age as they left. They're not younger, they just didn't age. You know, if they got snapped when they were 20, they were still 20. I feel like there is some immunity, like the stones will guarantee the snapper can't be one of the dusted. Yeah, that sounds about right. There's probably some Marvel lore if you look in the comics. Like, they must be burdened with the responsibility of their snap, right? I'm excited for the Prophecy skin. Yes, chat! Tonight! Code Mr. Joy. No, you need to think who you want to be snapped. That's why only Thanos' army got snapped in the endgame. Yeah, but he wasn't trying... Well, yeah. But Thanos kind of went, oh, 50% of the universe population, when obviously Tony was a lot more specific, right? Like, that was the whole point to Thanos' argument. It was random. I feel like Gamora's interaction in the movie was a test by a Soul Stone to see if he should live or die, maybe. Could explain why Tony and Morgenstein was the lead in the endgame. They just thought it was a bit didn't they? I thought that's what they... While Thanos' scene made sense, they thought Tony was a bit like, well, he's seen his daughter, you know, like, why? And they just end up... I thought they left it for complete different reasons. Which kind of makes sense, right? I hope she's 800. Pun intended. I don't know. I cannot prophesize the price. Pun intended. Thanos could have just doubled the resources. He could have. But the whole point was to... The whole point was to live beyond, within their means, and doing that just wouldn't have settled his argument, right? Although, arguably, did he deplete the resources as well as increase, like... That's the argument I think people make on like Twitter and TikTok, right? Did he snap in half of the universe's population also do the same to like trees and stuff, you know? Yeah. Jax, thanks for subscribing to the channel. W's. Again, Anti, thanks for being a member for 58 months and all games for the €5 super chat. And the members as well. W's. W. Reality's gay. What? Reality is simply what you make it. That's why TikTok is just not it, right? I feel like I upload all my shorts on the majority of the platforms, right? Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube shorts. It always just does really stinky on TikTok. You know, on Instagram, it's hit or miss, right? Like, this one fight. Yeah, like bad, good, bad, good. Good, 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 bad, bad, good, good, bad, good, good, bad. Would be nice to get over 3,000 views though. Kind of in stock in the 2,000 party at the moment. 1,000 views. Talking about my Instagram. Yeah, you got all the sprites. I'm just missing 5. No, I've got a few. I've got a few. Welcome back. No, they're all just a bit... Wait, what? Chat, thanks for the 34 likes. Appreciated. Big W's, as always. Gosh, everything feels so warm in this room. The seat is actually boiling. The seat behind me. Oh. Am I ending? Not at the moment, no. Not at the moment. Even Cyan's yapping about the event's called unstable. It means that the general's going to not stabilize the 0 point. Again, he has been trying to put the 0 point together for a whole year. Are we tracking the same story, guys? Why are you purple? What? Jay, your last few streams have been so peak. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I do, you know, I do try and make sure that I have something to talk about. A couple of videos done from each stream, and then, you know, just the vibes are right, yeah. You know, I'm not speed. I'm not. Or I don't know. But I think I've got my own vibe, right? Nothing compares to merch stream. Can some people buy the merch? It's still available. You do any working out today? No. I went for a run, which I don't really count as working out. That's just... I mean, it is. I feel like when people say working out, no, they're talking fitness, right? Yes, Ethan. No, I'm fine. It's maybe tomorrow. It's too hot to be trying to... what do you call it? Trying to... trade sprites. I'm not ready for the game. Oh wait, I misread. Never mind. Wait, what? Next week you might not actually need any dusts. Yeah, they haven't not got the dust crossed out on the Fortnite thing. I don't think you do. 10 days ago. I know, but it's really hot today. Like boiling. I can't. Maybe like. I love Sprite dust. Get up every morning. I mean, running is at least some kind of sport and respect that in this weather. Yeah, it is. I'm getting slower. I need a rest day, really. I've done like 5 days back to back. With a recovery day, so I did a walk, right? A 6-kilometer walk. But I didn't at quite a... Maybe, I would say a decent pace. It was on the 10-minute... kilometer consistently as well, so that's got like a fast walk. That's like a brisk jog almost. Okay, it's not quite, but I wasn't slouching. I have no idea the conversion rate you just said now. I don't even look anymore. You get to an age, right, where you put the fuel in and you just go to the cash thing and they go... Oh, actually, no, I do look at the price, right? I just fill it up. You know, 40 quid, 40 pounds. And then I just pay it. I don't know how much fuel I'm getting from that. Probably not as much as I was getting 15 years ago, but... I mean, I need the fuel, so I can't really budget, can I? I need the fuel. I need... Chat, thanks for the 35 likes. Can we hit 50 likes? That was the target today. I actually, honestly, chat, you popping off tonight.
I've been having nightmares.
Oh, I did this in a custom game, didn't I?
Some shapeless man laughing. The voice sounds almost like the visitor. It must be him, Geno. And I don't think we can face him without Jones.
I wonder how our main area is doing. Right, okie dokie. Ain't it? It's just the shape is man. Geno! Yeah, I don't understand why people have just gone nuclear. I was saying, oh, I did this because they did that. What are we even saying? Just got back from the gym. Nice. How's it going? It's going alright, man. It was a good gym day. What's the next event? Oh, Fortnite. It's this thing up here, trying to stabilize the 0 point. What I do know is that before the realm ends, I need to close out my character arc, which means I need to sort it down out. Oh, back day. Ooh. Who's shooting me, man? These AI bots, man. I'm just saying. Shoot through trees. Look at Dr. Sloan. She is prepared. This is probably where we're all starting before the event. Dodgy. The dialogue for the arc collision. Wait, what? Is that like a final quest? Talk to Leon Ultra in the town square. God, the heat on the bottom of this desk. Holy. Chat, thanks for the 35 likes. We are 5 likes away from 40. Appreciate all the support on the stream. I was very happy about hitting someone when he thought he had the upper hand. Maybe what we do in the event, Hope, Sloan, etc. manage to hack the machine, and not only Jenna brings the gaming collabs to help him, but us to, that would explain red versus blue logos. Fair enough. Could do. Could be. We did it. We stabilized 0 point. Hope pulls up behind with a gun. Wait, Hope's evil. No. Boo, and you actually wanted to do a little surprise for you, but it never happened. Huh? Played our 2 games, 0 points, 0 builds today. To steal people's sprites for the love of the game. One in both. 0 build players are so horrible, mate. You must just get easy lobbies, man. Every time I get a 0 build lobby, they're like the most cracked out players I've ever seen in my life. Down, 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 down. Sorry, Aphrodite. Adventures with Royal, how's it going? Hello. Pardon, Octane? What? What is happening, chat? Are we okay? Ooh. Oh. Never mind. So I'm a 0 build player. Awesome. Yeah, are you one of these cracked ones? Every time I play a 0 build player, I just like put down a box and like boom, 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 and yes, we're fine. Just very tired. Cool. Chocolate milk in a carton is low-key peak. That's a very American thing. It's the same button as traps, right? You've got to pull your trap button to use as shockwaves, right? Is that an Earth sprite? Yoink! Oh, fight guy over here. Okay, it's joining. Oh, okay. One more. Oh my god, I've made a mistake. Why is everyone so weird in this game? I just want to fight. I was gonna hop on the realm, but then I saw. Okay, fair enough. Is that one of these? Ooh, do I take a boss sprite? I think I do. Alright, well, 1 minute and 27 seconds. Can we do this? Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, Philly. See that ending well. One minute left. Okay, do I rift in and then sort of just, you know. Does sound like a plan. Don't know if it's the right plan though. You done that far too early. What happened there? Let's go! Thank you, chat. Thank you, River. Thank you, Rocky. I don't know. Is it the Sonic emote? Looks like a blue blur running, I suppose. Was that level 200? Oh, damn. Let's go, chat, level 200. And immediately someone have to flex on me as well. 250, fair enough. W's. I'm 300. Okay, okay. If just you point out my level was so you can point out that you're a higher level, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's just a stupid point, that's the case. Squads, no. I'm level 850. Okay. Bone or air boss? I don't know, neither. Yes, I should be posting my event reaction afterwards if all goes well. Come on, that's... I've seen someone tweet, like, oh... That's just stupid. Okay, so if he's changed so many other things, but not... What? Jay, what if you get hacked during the event? Well, rip, I suppose. On a level leaderboard, someone is level 10,649. What? What? Is that impossible? Fair enough. So just seeing this on my feed, and I have said something along the lines of this, but it's like, I get it, but at the same time, it just... Honestly, OG is such a... I'm starting to really hate. More fuel to the OGs in the past theory. Remember the teaser for the Harvester in OG, right place, wrong time? Many assume this was hinting at return to OG, but actually means something else. Which I get what he's just incinerating there, that... right place, 0 point, wrong time, but that isn't even correct. Arguably, it's as incorrect as the line that the 7 tried to refuse a 0 point for a while, and they haven't. Last season, they were purposely trying to rip it, keep it apart, right? So, you know what? Wouldn't confuse me. But, I mean, no, it wouldn't confuse me. Wouldn't surprise me. But it's like, if OG is in the past, we've had some questionable decisions with no... I don't know. I don't know. I think I said that's one of the first things I said, but there's too many other things in OG that makes it incredibly hard to think like that. Because, you know, I argued for the OG season and event that when they talk about rippling forward, they didn't necessarily mean to change everything, and everyone argued, no, that's incorrect, that's not how it is, because that's why slowly she's changed, and we experienced nothing from that, because most of the events still correlated to some of the same thing, right? But we've had the bunker, we've had people saying they find this place familiar, So it's not necessarily not just Geno, by the way, Drift and the other skin, Dire, both said they find this place familiar. So arguably, there's so many other things that correlate to OG is at least replaying out, and people are aware that is what's occurring. Watch 0 Hour, that was advertising OG. The bunker, something's wrong. The whole reference to Titans, that all came from OG. The red cube going into the in-between, and then arguably going to 0 Hour. Alexander's just exclamation mark epic in chat. There's just so many things where it would get difficult to presume that it's in the past. I mean, yeah, maybe they meant it metaphorically, but we're not even in the right place as well. Like, we're not in reality zero. The 0 point really isn't in the right place anyway. Arguably, is it even the right time? Yeah, but that arguably, if that isn't in the past, yeah, that's correct, but not where it is now, right? It's in a different reality. It's in a different quadrant of space. The argument I've always made for it being in the past, I'm like, as long as everything happens where it ends in Season X, it doesn't matter, because take the low-key argument, right? Where he talks about Pompeii, like, it doesn't really matter what happens in that, you know, people think I can hide out there because history's pretty set, right? That was the argument with hiding in catastrophic events, right? So the same argument would be with everything that happens up to Season X and the island gets somewhat deleted, and then it doesn't really matter how much they change it, which is the same argument I made for OG. But again, this is the same argument I would state with the Shapeless Man being Geno. I think it works better being in that way. I don't know. I would just. I think it can be better utilized if it's not the past. It's just too much freaking around with the past, and then it just gets really like. Then what? We're gonna do chapter 2 in the same. Oh, I don't know. I just think it's just somewhat annoying, right? Arguably, I would argue the 0 point isn't a place because how the 0 point is and how the 0 point should act. It's not a place. It's actually... I just think it's another bad step. It's just if OG is, if they retreat reality as a hackable thing and like an in between, I don't know. Like, it's also annoying because then it's just fan service, and then you forget he looked at the 0 point as well. He looked at the vault and then left. It's the visitor. Wait, the visitor. Well, the rifts are connected through time and space, so I can understand the concept of it traveling through time. That has been something we've discussed. But there's so many things that would make it so complicated. Like, the visitor. If it's in the past, the visitor. I think he should come back to OG. I just think it's... I don't know. So that would pretty much confirm that time is interchangeable. Unless the events are so close correlating that it doesn't really matter, right? Things still occurred to somewhat the same, right? Even if the red cube went to the in-between. Which then somehow travelled to 0 hour. Which then was somehow accessible during Chapter 6 as well with the whole Midas thing, which that hasn't concluded its arc yet, right? Where's the visitor? Where is the 7? If the 7 is attainable now, why... Arguably, I guess there would be some thing where you can't mess with time to the point that it completely changes time. We just destroy the 0 point, right? Which is why Jones and Sloan, and that's what I always argued, they literally brought all the power and energy back from Chapter 1 to Chapter 4. If this is the past, and that's obviously guaranteed to what occurred, right? In Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 still occurred, and then Jones just travelled through the 0 point back to Chapter 4, right? So, are we in this weird dynamic now where we would have to say, what are the 7? In this, in this thing, you could still argue they did what they did in their thing, but to anyone who's living that, what did the 7 do? Where we are now, what did the 7 do? Nothing. That was Geno. So it was Geno. So when everyone had a go at someone saying our visitor wasn't in this way, then that was Geno. See, what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying at this point. That is Geno then. The visitor from chapter 2, chapter 3, it would be the visitor. Unless he just gets thrown back into the timeline after this. But then it's like, why didn't you... you know what? What's the funny thing was, I was on my way to the chapter 1 map, right? And then I just got knocked out and I woke up in chapter 2. Do you see how much, like craziness it starts now? Like, arguably, I just think it works better being like a pocket dimension, which I guess it could still work as a pocket, but also be the past, but it's like, but not a multiple zero, like, that's, mate, they've cooked, like, the story's good at the moment, though, with the whole Geno thing, but OG's completely, it may have been a mistake. They're removing Geno? What? Maybe Geno just travelled to the past. Yeah, true. But what have I just mentioned? Like, what about all them things I mentioned? The visitor. Like, arguably there was an argument before saying, well, the events of what Jones did, right, back in chapter OG meant the scientists and the Seven sort of carried out the end event, but not to the extent they did, right? But in this certain of events, if that is rewriting that time or not, and there's just multiple timelines, which means what I've always been concerned about, Fortnite can do whatever they want to do with the back end time and do whatever stories they want to do and do, just make it stupid to the point there is no risk, and there is no thing that you can do what you want because you don't, one, damage time, and two, you don't what's the word I'm looking, you don't, it's just stupid, right? I understand that, but what about the visitor? If this does rewrite the time, where is the visitor? As I said, we had this whole argument with someone the other day saying, wait, Geno's been the visitor the whole time since, like, back in chapter 3. How in this correlating events, and that is not the case? Geno is the safest man. He wanted a Riftgate and ordered the Riftgate Rift Warden to do its Riftgate, did Red Rift, then the Visitor Reality Unknown shows up and also had a Red Rift. I mean, that didn't quite how it correlated, but yeah, I mean... But if, again, I feel like people are not getting what I'm saying. If this is the past, and time is consistent with one timeline, and you're telling me it doesn't split, which means you would go back to the whole divergent timeline thing, which means Flu whole universe thing can be back up and running. Let's go. Yeah, where did Flu go? Because then it's like, where is our visitor? This timeline must be being rewritten, because then Fortnite is a multiverse, but it's not in terms of the 0 point. The 0 point can't be multiversal. It just can't be. It's just stupid at that point. Why didn't you just get a 0 point if this is not our timeline and it's divergent, which it could be, because then Geno would be our visitor back then. I can understand the concept of saying that it's not because it's branch or something, but then again, that 0 point it's just not. Does it work like the Infinity Stones, which you can't take into other realities? And it's stupid. There's no risk. Just do whatever you want to do. Reality will be fine. There's no risk. Just do whatever you want to do, Fortnite. It's fine. Yeah, well done. Well done. Wait, so if the 0 point in chapter 7 is Ned, then what's the other 0 point in OG? Well, if it's in the past, it's just the 0 point. But if Geno was the visitor, where is our visitor? Like, who were we actually talking to back in chapter 3? Is that why he was silent? Is that how it's going to construct? I'm starting to get really worried. That is actually how it's going to go. Is that why he was because it was actually Geno? Now, maybe not then, where the visitors got chromed. Yeah, does Geno get chromed? Like, I laughed at this the other week because I was like, well, no, OG is its own thing, it's in a different thing, but if we're trying to argue it is in the past, like, if it's in a pocket thing, it's not our visitor and our timeline still exists, and it's thingied, that 0 point, is it still in that 0 point? Are they interconnected? Like, no, Ultra, you're getting too confused. But that's what I'm saying. Where's our visitor? If our visitor wasn't in this season 4, if it is the past. That's what I'm saying. Did he just not arrive? Does that just not happen now? Are we all meant to say, well, that's okay, Fortnite, well done, congratulations? I honestly think that, there was a different plan. Whatever Donald had, it was a different way. I don't know. Our visitors should be with the Chrome 7. Yes. Ultra, when did you come in? What we're talking about is this tweet, right? More fuel to the OG isn't a past theory. Remember the teaser for the Harvester saying right place, wrong time? Many assumed it was Hinton he returned to OG, but it actually means something else, which arguably is just he was in the right place, which is A, the 0 point underneath him at the vault, but just wrong time because he should have been in reload, which is a whole other thing. How does that work with time? Reload could be its own thing. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, if it is in the past, where is our visitor? Or do you work on a branch timeline theory, which I don't like because then it branches 0 points. So we do have branch 0 points. So we do have multiple 0 points, and that's the case. Tell me why that isn't the case. I think OG is a glitch reality. I mean, it could be, but then again, it's like, if people are selling this idea, I don't know how you see that. I was just best streamer. Thank you, William. You inspired one to keep being themselves. I appreciate that. We saw his status lost to Chrome. I know that. So if... How do I make this make sense? Oh, you know what's coming out, chat. So, wrongful cam. So if this is the timeline we pretty much know. Chapter 1 happens, the visitor come, rocket event, and then the end event happens. Chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. Yes, right. So this is visitor, yeah. Visitor reality 0, right? Maybe that is a hint to something. Visitor reality 0. Yeah? So, if this is the past, and visitor reality 0 originally went, oh, I crashed on the comet. Oh no. Rocket. So, if this is the past, we now have Geno. Boom. Get away. Rocket event. He goes to chapter 7. Where's the visitor? Where did he come into it? Did it just not happen? Did they not have a conversation? Oh, yeah. I mean, that happens, to be fair, out of everyone's eyes. So maybe he never did it. And that's what I'm saying. Unless... something I don't like. Unless the moment Geno interacts with it, it's split. But then again, that would have happened. Well, actually, that wouldn't have. That would have happened season 5 for OG, right? And then Jonesy did what he did with the time. Okay, no, I went too far forward. So I guess it still caused the end event, which ends. Oh no, I went too far. Still caused chapter 2, right? So that's, you could argue OG's branch rate. I don't know if this is making sense. You could argue this is the OG timeline, right? That still happens, right? But then it reconnects moment the end event happens, and then Jones travels back with all the energy to chapter 4 to cause the Big Bang, right? Big Bang. Still in Chrome. True. So the visitor still carries out the season. It's the end event, right? Like, wouldn't that be Geno? But then again, I'm trying to think. The scientist will pick up again, and then he will get the 7 to do the end event, right? But what I'm saying is Geno comes in and still plays everything out, but then that's the rest of it's the other visitor. So on that respect, our visitor does not do chapter 1 anymore if it is the past and it's no branch timeline. If it branches, then we're talking about a whole different thing, right? Well, maybe not, right? Or maybe if it branches, then no one else is there, right? Possibly. So that's, again, when you start branching, you just don't... Anything can happen at that point. But that's what I'm saying. What happens to our guys, right? What happens to our original guys, and that turns out to be the point. Anyway, you'll get a star. In it just gets confused in time travel. It fixes a lot of plot holes, or not even, I wouldn't say plot holes, but it allows them to be a bit more malleable in their decisions. Okay, well, that's a whole conversation. I did not record that, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to screen record that. Anyway, I'm probably going to call it in there because it's hot in this room and I'm going to have some food. What if Coolio sees that video? I'm not dismissing his theory. If I want to dismiss his theory, I just wouldn't talk about it. I just think it has some credibility because it's something we've been saying as well. It's the same thing with me. The same thing with the Shapeless Man argument for me. That I think the Nothing would work better because I feel like it convolutes Geno a little bit, right? But you know, there's other dialogue like, don't tell the Aegis, but then everyone's also saying that the Aegis is in on it as well, even though Riff Wardenstead made it clear not to tell the Aegis about the Shapeless Man, which made you sound like, well, why would it not tell the Aegis if it's like the Nothing? Because then it's Geno, because then Geno wouldn't want to deal with the Nothing. Not the Aegis wouldn't want to deal with himself as a snapshot. Sorry, as him as a snapshot, right? And it's the same point here. Like, I can see it being the past, but it just convolutes things, right? But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This is probably actually is the end of the stream now. It's been fun. I'll be back tomorrow at some point, I think 7 p.m. Guys, if you do buy anything in Fortnite item shop, please consider using creator code MrJoy. I would stream longer, but it is really hot at this point. It must be about 50 degrees in this room. It must be about 50 degrees in this room, unfortunately. Can you do a storyline exam? Oh, how would I do that? That's not a bad idea. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here. It has been your boy, mrjayowhy. Remember to use the support creator code to buy the prophecy. That will be out tomorrow UK time, 1 a.m. right? But guys, until next time, it has been your boy, mrjayowhy. Till next time, bye.